I'm sure you disagree with that, right?
He can be.
He can be a dictator?
Yeah.
Would you rather a democratically elected Joe Biden for a second term or a dictator Trump?
Dictator Trump.
What would that make you?
Probably have 12 viewers on your gay little channel. You're probably a homosexual yourself. You should probably go hang out with the rest of the Democrats. Why are you here, you little bitch?
Ooh.
For me, I'm with him to the finish.
All right. Thank you so much.
He could stand on the front steps of the White House and commit murder, and I'm with him.
Explain that to me. That's amazing.
Trump rally is a phenomenon where his supporters are masters of mental gymnastics, where only facts that fit their pre-existing notion are allowed.
George Floyd thing, that was all set up too.
How was that set up?
That police officer didn't have his knee on the neck.
Did you see the video?
No, I didn't see the video.
Wow, he hasn't seen the video, but he is so confident that it didn't happen. Absolutely brilliant.
The Dominion voting machines stole the votes, and George Soros, Mark Zuckerberg, paid $400 million to flip the votes. Mike the Pillow Man will tell you that.
So Mike Lindell says that. So that's the fact then, right?
Trump says that. Joe Biden has been dead since 2019. James Woods, the actor, is playing Joe Biden.
What?
Hi, I'm James Woods. You might know me from banging your niece on a pile of your brother's pool equipment, or from Salvador.
Sleepy Joe Poopy Pants.
So I see that you're repping women for Trump, and you feel qualified to represent that because came out of a woman, you know women.
I just really appreciate women. I appreciate women that appreciate Trump. And
do you find it important for Trump to appreciate and respect women?
Absolutely, yes.
You know where this is going?
I do.
Go there for me.
Grab her by the...
Okay, it gets even worse. You know he was found liable for sexual abuse in a civil trial?
I really don't go into the trials as far as the indictments.
Constitution?
Yeah, they hit
right? Okay, so who said a massive fraud of this type magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution? Who said that?
Joe Biden said that. Joe Biden said the Constitution is not.
Is that Trump's Truth Social or Biden's?
I don't know.
Absolutely amazing. The evidence is right in front of his face, yet he still denies it.
Why you're American?
Can I say something?
Hey,
I also think
if your family was homeless?
It seems to be the case that Democrats disproportionately want to invest in issues like homelessness.
This is like the most ridiculous conversation.
But let's just, do you notice how I paused when you said I was interrupting? Now you're not pausing whenever you're interrupting.
Okay, but you're
so let me go. But you brought up the border, and I'm just curious, does it bother you that Trump got Republicans in Congress to shoot down this once-in-a-generation border security bill that would have invested in preventing people unlawfully entering the country and making it only more lawful?
I don't think Trump was shooting it down. He was.
Oh, he said blame me. He said blame me for shooting that down.
No, he didn't say that. He was.
Play the clip.
And I'll fight it all the way. I notice a lot of the senators are trying to say respectfully they're blaming it on me. I said, that's okay. Please blame it on me. Please.
It's an argumentative opinion editorial.
And what would that make you?
You probably have 12 viewers on your gay little channel. You're probably a homosexual yourself. You should probably go hang out with the rest of the Democrats. Why are you here, you little bitch?
Ooh. Belief in Jesus and his Christian beliefs, and I mean that's my biggest reason.
Trump seems a little bit anti-Jesus, I gotta say. Yeah, like being found to have sexually abused a woman in a civil trial.
Oh my God!
There was a jury. Everything's a sham.
Oh my God. They literally. Oh my God. I know.
Okay, I wanted to talk about crime stats. How is that twisting anything? That's not twisting.
How bad is our crime?
Huh?
How bad is our crime?
Very, very bad. You know, it's gotten crazy around.
It's plummeted. It just is, but I don't know how to communicate that other than saying that.
Where are you getting your information from? There you go.
The FBI crime statistics, the same ones that Trump would cite whenever he said crime was low under him.
The reason crime's going down because most of the cities are not reporting their crime FBI anymore.
But I explained that.
That's a proven fact.
Yeah, it's not. They have victim surveys they do, so you can just survey a population and see if it aligns with the crime stats.
Believe what they're saying anymore. None of us.
I don't believe in what they are saying. I believe in the actual data that's gathered by good police officers around here.
But the data is not being sent. It's not being reported.
You're just pulling that out of here.
I'm not just pulling that out.
Give me a piece of evidence that proves that data is being falsified. The evidence is the crime stats. You're saying that those are falsified, so now you have the burden to prove.
It's a fact. I don't know how to. I don't have it with me, but it's everybody knows that they talk about it. They're not reporting their crimes.
When Biden came into office, oh hi everybody. When Biden came into office, everything was in the pooper, we'll say, to keep it clean, right? The pandemic was raging. Our economy had collapsed. Crime was spiking. Largest homicide rate spike in history in the United States happened in 2020 at the end of Trump's administration. But it was because of the pandemic. I don't blame him. And then what happened? Biden came into office. The U.S. economy has outpaced every other developed country in its recovery from the pandemic. Crime is plummeting at pretty historic rates. That's a country that's getting better. And I believe in America and our recovery because I'm patriotic.
All the burnings and everything that happened there. How come they don't?
Hold them accountable, baby. Law and order. People who burn down the stuff. They were, though.
No, they weren't.
Book.
Okay. The one I read the most really is the Bible. And it wouldn't be a good book if it wasn't the truth. And the truth will set you free.
Who would Jesus vote for if he was going to vote in this election?
I think Trump, if he knows that Trump is not doing all these indictments that they've done, I think he would.
Joe Biden has a church-going, observant, religious man. If Jesus were judging on that alone, who do you think he'd vote for?
He would still say it's not wise to have a bunch of 2 million people coming into your country with all kinds of drugs and other paraphernalia. He would say no.
Do you think all of them have this drugs and paraphernalia?
Of course not. Thank God. It's bad enough the ones who do.
Talk about January 6th in terms of what did you think it was? Tomorrow's the anniversary, 3 years. What do you think was rigged about it?
I think it was set up by Democrats.
In what way? Because there's no, sort of purported evidence of that.
I don't know. I think Republicans as a whole are more, just more calm and everything. It's like the riots in the streets when Trump was president. I mean, the riots were all Democratic cities. I mean, and if you look at they haven't released the videos on January 6th. They did a little bit, and you watch them, and the guys just walking through. The police are helping them. It just don't look like a true, it didn't look like the riots when Trump was president, when they were burning cities. Now, if they really was an insurrection, the Capitol, I mean, what do they think? They weren't as good as the people that were rioting, burning cities?
There were two different events, right? I mean,
there are two different events, but two different people. You got Republicans and you got the Democrats.
No, but the riots were not Democrats and Republicans. They were just citizens. It wasn't a political event.
But it was held in Democratic cities.
I don't know about that. I mean, Democratic cities are like most big U.S. American cities are Democratic. It wasn't something that people identified with in politics. It was opposed to what happened with policing, which is in Minnesota, that caused a wave around the country. But those were, people who live in a city. If you live in New Orleans, you don't think of it as a Democratic city, you think of it as New Orleans, right? If you vote in a Democratic primary, you think of yourself as Democratic.
Yeah. But also, like even like you mentioned Minneapolis, the George Floyd thing, that was all set up too.
How was that set up?
That police officer didn't have his knee on the neck.
Did you see the video?
No, I didn't see the video.
You went full retard, man.
Never go full retard. There was a months-long trial for those police officers, and certainly the lead police officer in Minnesota, where they saw angles. It wasn't just videos, people's cell phone, and they went into it with the best forensics in the country, and found Chauvin guilty of what he did. And by all accounts and to the naked eye, his knee was on the neck of that man for an extended period of time. And that video wasn't the media. They got there well after that video was already taken, because it wasn't a story until he passed away.
So in that case, so there's lots of videos, but how come we're not seeing inside the White House on January 6th videos?
Amazing. As soon as he's called out on his BS, he decides to change the topic. These people really have left reality, and there is no coming back for them.
Well, there's no video.
And I believe God is in charge of the whole thing. He's got everybody in the place that he wants them at. He put Trump in there in 2016, and I actually believe that Trump is president right now.
Whoa, really?
I do. And he's in control through the military.
Is this mental illness?
The military has more power over the federal government and state government. Military law.
How would you describe kind of as,
they know what happened.
As an observer?
They know what happened during the election. I believe they have proof of it.
Okay.
And that will be revealed.
And right now, how would you describe the state of America?
It's not good.
This is a brilliant setup question by Luke, by the way. He's really getting good at this.
It's not good.
And so because Trump's in control, would you blame him for that?
No.
No.
Why not?
Well, because I think things are getting better.
Think of that, folks. Trump's really in charge right now. Oh, and how are things going? Terribly. So since Trump's in charge, is that his fault? No. Why not? Because things are getting better. Absolutely brilliant.
Anyways, that was the video. Like and subscribe if you liked the video, and check my previous video out right here.